Yo, what is up, everyone? Welcome in to the start of the Tuesday stream. We're kicking off the week the day after, as of course. Astereth over on YouTube, Jojo over on Twitch. What is happening, my guys? Welcome in. How are y'all? How is everyone doing? Oh, we had a lovely weekend. Number one, I hope you drank a lot of water. Number two, I will be painting some minis over the weekend as well, because let me just take a sip of my coffee first, because if you had managed to paint some minis over the weekend, then if you're a regular over on the Stacked Overdrive streams right now, you'll know that monthly we do a community showcase over on my Discord. I'm going to be streaming that tomorrow night, so if you do have anything painted and you're part of that Discord, which you can get part of it by hitting !Discord over on Twitch, and it should be pinned over on YouTube. I did try to get that sorted, but the YouTube actual chat has been a bit weird on my side here. I can see it on OBS, but yeah, over the weekend I managed to get a couple of bits done, which I was quite glad about. I managed to get some of my the Blood Angels army, which feels never ending at the moment, certainly. I'm really wanting to play with them. That's kind of the main thing, if we're being honest. I really want to get them on the table. I really want to try out some Space Marine stuff on the table as well, especially because a couple of my friends who play, we go to a club here in Scotland together. They run Chaos, and I'm like, that could be a little fun interaction, you know. Me running Imperium, Astartes stuff, them running Chaos. It's going to be a great time. We're going to smash into each other. One of my friends, actually, as well, who is he's the guy, he's one of the committee at the clubs as well. He runs World Eaters, which I'm like, oh, just a bunch of Blood Angels and World Eaters smashing into each other. Just seeing what happens in melee. That would be good. Yes, I did see you finish your Defiler, Jojo. It looks absolutely sick, man. I can't wait. I can't wait to show that off in the community highlight tomorrow. Kirk, what's happening, man? Over on YouTube. How are you, my friend? Also, Meteors as well. The man of many balls has arrived. I was going through, because I like to clip stuff, obviously, from the streams. I like to do a little bit of that and show off. And Meteors, I was going through Friday's stream, trying to figure. It was all the bit I was talking about, who would be the smelliest legion of Space Marines, and trust the amount of bowel jokes that I had to go over. Which, to be fair, that could be a clip in itself where I'll go, you know what? Let's check out every single time Meteors said a bowels joke in the stacked stream. It was good stuff. But yeah, I was working on some of my Blood Angels over the weekend, so you will see just over here the one that I got done, and I posted it over on the Discord as well, which everybody can get access to. Hit an ! Discord over on Twitch, and I've tried to get it pinned over on YouTube right now, but the chat's acting weird. But this was the lieutenant that I finished. No, not the lieutenant, sorry, the sergeant for the intercessors of the Armageddon box. I got this dude finished on Friday, I think. Maybe I got it finished on Saturday or something like that. But yeah, I was really pumped on how this was looking. I was really chuffed at the face, actually. See, if I'm honest. If I could be honest with myself for a second, I was really chuffed on how the face turned out on this, because I love painting faces. It's one of the things, I never thought I would really enjoy it, but it's one of the bits I really look forward to, especially when I'm doing a specific mini or a hero character or something like that. So the plan certainly with the Blood Angels army is every leader of the unit is going to have a bear head on him, and this guy, kind of vampy looking head from the Blood Angels sprue. I did a little bit of glazing on his head for see, so he's not just a total chrome dome. You know, he's actually, there's a little bit of like, kind of stubble on his head as well. In my lore, the Blood Angels are super clean-faced. They don't have the follicles for it as well. Meteors, if I start again, I'll repeat the balls. Oh, he's kicking it off again, chat. Oh, Ignacy, what's happening, man? How are you? Damn, man, that's turned out amazing. Painting faces terrifies me. Thank you so much, dude. I really appreciate that. It's one of those things that, like, I've had a lot of practice with, like, the sisters models I've done, but it's one of those things I really like the process of it. And once you, just when you kind of get going with it, it sort of feels alright. Like, you know, it's much like anything, I imagine, like, you know, for any other painting and stuff you've done, you might have been a bit more like, oh, when you started out, but it's all just a little bit of practice. Did some, like, volumetric stuff. Hamster hobbies. Coming in on his lunch break. JK, what is happening, my guy? Thank you, mate. Since you're a Blood Angels fan, which type of dreadnought was Samus from the Black Rage? I'm not entirely sure what that character is, to be fair. I mean, if he was any sort of black, if he'd fall into the Black Rage, then he'll be a Brutalis, surely. But then again, might be an old pattern as well. So, why didn't you educate me in the chat, man? That could be something I could read up to. But what I was doing, obviously, is that there. Thanks, mate. Appreciate that, man. Right, Meteors, you're reaching now. You're absolutely reaching. That's not even part of Warhammer chat there. He's already going with the Bals jokes chat. Is my mic a bit loose? Nah, there we go. Got it sorted. Right, so that means that we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 5 intercessors done, which you can see them top down there. This is how you'll see them on the table. But that was the first, like, test one that I did there, which kind of got the color and the scheme sorted out. Moved on to a couple ones after that. There's that guy. There's that guy, and then Doot and Doot. I'm sure this is the order that I did them in there, but I'm chuffed. I posted a photo over on my Instagram actually of these and got a lot of really kind words about them, which was really cool, which I'm very stoked about, because this week as well I'm actually going to be on a podcast with my good friend Hayden, who is not only like one of the most jacked dudes in the scene, but he's a great hobbyist. Great dude, and he loves wrestling as well, so we're definitely going to be chatting about wrestling on that. But we're going to be chatting on Thursday. I think the episode might be out on Friday, potentially. I'll see what the script is. But yeah, we're going to be chatting everything hobby, trying not to get derailed with you know, any other nonsense that we like to chat about. It's going to be a really good time. I'm really looking forward to it. The oh, is that the one from the, like, it's obviously, I'm trying to remember the actual full name of it, but there was like a little Blood Angels like animation that was on like Warhammer Plus and stuff like that. If it's that one, I definitely do need to see that. The animation kind of bugs me out a little bit though, but we're stoked for that. Like, obviously Amazon and Henry Cavill news. That'd be quite fun. We're going to get like a Death Watch show, and then also obviously the live action thing, which is probably going to be Eisenhorn, right? I thought SummerSlam was okay. I watched it. I watched night 2. I didn't watch night 1. I just listened to a podcast for the results, but then I watched night 2 yesterday while I did a couple of other little bits here and there. I thought night 2, as it seemed like it was going to suck, but night 2 actually turned out pretty good, if we're being honest. I didn't really like the Seth and Roman match. It was a bit too plodding for me, but I thought the rest of it was alright. Oh, yo, Rob, what's happening, man? Main event was peak on night 2. I thought it was cool, man. It was just, it was a classic, like, pure Roman match, where it was just like, just get a little bit faster. Let's just stop staring at each other. As I said as well, to my friend, the Ric Flair Shawn Michaels spot of I'm sorry I love you spot has done irreversible damage to pro wrestling over the years. With Flanagan as a writer, it's bound to be a psychological horror. I'm really excited. I really want to see like more warp stuff would be cool. Like see really weird warp stuff, or I don't know, get like real grotesque with it and all that sort of stuff. It would be really good. Yeah, I've been huffing too much time here, Rob. I did think some big moments. Chelsea winning, Kevin Owens coming back. What else do we have happen on there? That Danhausen match sucked as well, but is what it is. I was to expect. Finally got some green stuff. We finished Beyond the Fell-Handed. The question is, do I paint the almost dead Space Marine as a Dark Angel? Oh, a little bit of heresy there, man. A bit of heresy there. That'd be pretty cool, though. That'd be pretty badass. Love the KO match. Fulgrim going nuts with his diabolical shenanigans would work for the horror. Man, imagine they like actually adapted like the Fulgrim book to that. I think that stuff would be pure banned media at this point. But other than painting my Blood Angels, other than painting my Intercessors, which you can kind of see here, which we were just showing off, I've also been building a bunch while I've been sat watching TV as well. So obviously the permanently non-finished Sanguinary Guard as well, who's really shining on these camera settings today actually as well. Let's go. So there's him. This was like the test scheme. I want to make the shadows a bit darker, so I might do a little bit of brown like undercoating before I do the gold. But we have all of our guys all built up here, which is really cool. I should be able to do these like really quickly as well because they're just like all gold basically. And I seem to be picking up the exact same doubles as well. So yeah, I did a little bit of nothing major reposing or anything. I just mixed up a couple of the arms and stuff like that. So those guys should be sorted soon enough. I would love to just speed paint them, if we're being honest. That would be sick. And then also I've started building up some of the Vanguard veterans as well. Now, I've only done these two because these are the two that I like the poses of. But I might try and do a little bit of kit bashing with the others. That would be kind of cool. Because I like these poses immediately. I was talking about this one the other day. It's very cunty. He's sort of, you know? Which that one's cool. What I quite like about most of them actually is that they've got nice like open poses so you can get a lot of the paint job done there. Built up the Librarian. Nothing much changed with him. I went with the helmet because the bear head on that sucks. So, you know, we left it just as that. I think we're going to paint Rylan or the Emperor's Children Dreadnought from the Horus Heresy when you get time for it. You get them to just pure surprise Fulgrim. Boom! With a virus bomb. That's so sick. Yo, JJ, what's happening? How are you? Welcome to the stream today. So, we're not going to do this today. We're not going to do this permanent, like, fixture on the desk, which is this. This is, like, 95% done as well, chat. Like, we're definitely... We could get that done, but I don't want to do precise edge highlights on stream, because I'll end up screwing it up. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and do a chat, is I'm going to try and do 2 intercessors at once here. I usually hate batch painting. I'm doing batch painting right now for an Old World commission, which I've now added a commissions tab to my about, so if anybody is keen to maybe inquire about a little commission from your boy here, we can certainly have a little chat about that if you want to. I have these 2 intercessors and we're going to jump in and we're going to try and... I would love to get them finished on stream. Are we going to get them finished on stream? That's a different story in itself, but we will certainly try. Before I jump into that as well, chat, we are so close to our next follower goal, which I need to update actually on the screen here. It's not that one. 160 follows is our new follower goal. That is 8 follows away from hitting that new follower goal. I do appreciate everyone hitting follow, hitting sub, throwing me your bits. I do appreciate you spending a little bit of time with me here, as always, as well. Let me know what you're working on. If you're painting anything at your desk right now, are you second screening me from work? Get your boss in the chat and I'll tell them to give you a raise. Be sure to follow me on Instagram as well over at Stacked Overdrive Painting. But let's get it done, shall we? So we aren't bawling with the sanguinary guards. Not yet, man. Not yet. I'll post updates of that in the Discord when I eventually get it done. But I'm going to try and do a little bit of batch painting as well. Oh, nice one, man. Working on that. Are you still doing the... I mean, I saw your update on your stories, actually, Rob. Which, that new Blood Bowl one you were doing was looking sick, man. Are you really enjoying painting orcs right now? Because I was finding that. See, when I did that... like the one orc from the Armageddon box, I really enjoyed it, man. That's really, really good. So I had so much fun just painting like all the skin and stuff like that on it, man. It was great. Can I have that in writing in the race, please? Absolutely, man. Again, get your boss in chat. Tell them to gift 20 subs and I will tell them to give you a raise. It's absolutely the way that we need to do it, man. I will absolutely do that for you. Tell your boss to make sure we hit the follow goal. And I'll write you a letter. To boss. From Stacked Overdrive. Yo! Jesus! That's what I'm talking about! Oh, Inferno, what's happening, man? Tier 1 sub. Legend. Absolutely jump scaring me with that war horn as well. I forgot I'd set that. How are you, my man? Are you good? We've got Lucky Knife in the chat as well over on YouTube. JJ's on his Intercessors hype at the moment. Looking forward to getting it done. Start on the Elves too. And Astereth as well. Back from being employed. Tired and dizzy from overheating. I wish I had the strength to paint right now. Do some building or something, man. That's the, you know, you don't need to push it too hard. Do whatever you want in the hobby. Read some lore, watch some YouTube videos, do whatever. Almost chucked my brush when that war horn hit off there. Which a reminder to everyone in chat, that's what happens when you sub as well. So I've got that obscenely loud on my end, so it's absolutely insane. Pack 5 intercept. Was that from the starting the starter pack? I think. Yeah. Open a great deal stays at second-hand market for 12 Scorpith destroyers and they'll get your paycheck. Oh hell yeah. Trigger warning for the E-slur next time. What are you on about, Lucky Knife? What did I mention there? Tried to explain Warhammer to somebody at work. It didn't go well. It never usually does. When you start kind of getting really into the weeds with it, you kind of start sounding a bit insane, really. Yeah, trust Astereth. I'll never get used to that Titan war scare. I like to think that's what happens when if I was to actually run into a Titan. I would hear that and then I'd absolutely shite myself. Which is usually exactly what happens, you know? But I think Rob brought up something really quite interesting. Just in terms, because our man Rob, Garth 40k in the chat. Which, by the way, Rob, throw some of your Blood Bowl stuff in the Twitch community highlight as well, dude. We've got that happening tomorrow at 6 PM. UK time. It's our monthly Twitch Discord live stream community highlight. It's already been popping off with some really, really cool stuff, but be sure to post any of your work in progress, anything. I wanna glaze the community's minis. I wanna go like, that's damn cool. Holy, that's sick. Constantly. Which exclamation point Discord over on Twitch. I can't pin it over on YouTube right now, unfortunately, which just means you just need to come over to Twitch and hit Discord if you want to get access to that. It's completely free to join. You can come over, talk about minis. I'm going to be showing off all the stuff tomorrow night on stream as well. You can see some sus models that Lucky Knife is printed out in his new 3D printing endeavors that he's up to at the moment. But yeah, Rob makes a really good point, and just like, he does some of the cleanest, some of the coolest Space Marines. Just super clean, heavy metal style. I've always really admired Rob's work since getting like into the hobby. He's been a good pal of mine who I've met online. I had the privilege of meeting him in real life as well, which actually getting a chance to see his work up close as well absolutely is awesome. But Rob taking a break, doing some orcs, was exactly the way that I was feeling when I did them as well. That I was like, oh, these are a different vibe. It was the same as when I painted up some Tyranids as well, because listen, I love me Space Marines, absolutely love Space Marines. Can I get enough of them? Love that Emperor, hate that Chaos. But you can start to get this sort of power armor, you know, fatigue. I certainly do. I get quite like, oh my god, all I'm doing is doing edge highlights on power armor. And especially like when I wasn't in a, like, see if I haven't done like volumetric stuff with like my airbrush or anything like that, I can sort of be a bit like, it's just not turning out the way that I want it to look, you know. Which I'm falling into a scheme, and I'm falling into a quick, like, it's quick work with them, which is good. But from painting some orcs, or painting an orc, basically, I'm like, nah, you know what? I can see the appeal. I can see the appeal. The only thing that really puts me off is, like, man, there's like 20 boys in there, and, like, it wasn't a long paint job, but I was like, I really need to just be able to lock in and, like, not get bogged down with the details. Focus on the skin, focus on the face, do like the weapons and stuff like that, you know. It's really, really cool doing stuff just that's a little bit different there. Oh, the employment word, Lucky Knife. It's also dreaded J word as well, needs a trigger warning as well. Yeah, don't worry, I wouldn't know what that is myself, so speaking of sus 3D prints, I will need some options. I want more Seekers / in my army, but the only files I have, Bliss Barb Seekers, which come with 75mm bases. Oofed. Full size and put them in a smaller base. I don't know if it looks goofy or not. Yeah, chuck in the Discord, man. We'll be able to have a look and see what the script is. Printed them at full size, need a smaller board. Yeah, do that. Coffee and Hobby over on YouTube. How are you? Hey. Hello, your stream popped up on my feed, so I decided to say hi. Always nice to meet fellow small mini painting creators. Absolutely. Coffee and Hobby, what is it you paint yourself? I'm always very interested to know. Currently, I am working my way through the Space Marine side of the Armageddon box. I'm hoping to be able to paint up as many as I can, essentially. So I want to play with this side of them. I want to see how these Space Marines run, but I also paint a variety of other things as well. Like me some Sisters of Battle. I've got some Tyranids. I've got some old world stuff I'm working on for a commission right now. Yes, it's all very good. But thank you for jumping in. Appreciate that. Coffee and Hobby, which actually I'm doing right now as well. Cheers to you. Delicious. Well, it's okay. It's just instant. I didn't have enough time to make like an actual decent coffee before I came on stream. You know what, not since getting into like the miniature hobby have I seen such a fixation outside of like goths and moshers of Monster Energy drink. No hate. It's too sweet for me. Painting Ghoul over on YouTube as well. What's happening, man? That Sally that you posted up, dudes. The glow up must be studied. Getting on those volumetrics, dude. That's absolutely sick. Yeah, I'll have a wee nosy, Lucky Knife. I'll see what the chat is with your. Because is there not a way that you can like scale them down ever so slightly, like to make them fit on the 60mm bases? 75 is huge, bruh. That is absolutely mammoth. God, what is on a 75 base? Like a dreadnought? It seems like around about that, but I've only painted up one Primaris dreadnought, so which hopefully we'll be able to paint up a Brutalis soon enough. That would be very nice. Which there's a reminder, everybody sub to fund my dreadnought fund. Kidding on, chat. Kidding on. Asereth, in other news, bought new paints recently. Retributor Armor, Warpstone Glow, Calibite Green, and Corax White is elusive. Building up that repertoire of paints. Love to see it, man. You'll love to see it. Hate Monster, love Red Bull. Currently, and this is Coffee and Hobby here, currently I'm working on a 90s era Saurus Warrior. Recently won a tactical squad, a Dakar rig from a Dark Pact game. One of my community has given me a Tau Combat Patrol. Let's go, man. The Tau stuff will be really cool. I love the walk, not the like the suits and all that sort of stuff. Friend of mine is doing some super sick Crisis suits at the moment, which is very sick. Currently number 2 of the 10 Infernus Marines. I may get sick of it. I won't. No, the cool thing, Painting Ghoul is doing a really cool thing at the moment, because like not only are you painting some really cool stuff, but it's important that you're not getting sick of it, because it's super fun and it's super like you're pushing yourself with each miniature that's happening, and you're seeing the results that you want to see, which is cool. And that'll just push you on to your next one, and you'll just be like, okay, cool, I really want to Rare and Go. I want to see what I can do better next time. It's always I like to take kind of most minis as like a learning experience,
Chaos.
Where you go,
What do we do, sir?
Thanks, 104th. I was getting a little bit prawny there, wasn't I? Let me just scoot back just ever so slightly here. Try and get better at it. Yeah, if you go into every single miniature and you come away with like going, okay, right, I learned something new there. I'm gonna try something new here is good, because then it means when you get to the stage where I'm at, where it's just pure, oh, I just need to paint all these troops. Then you kind of are locked in with basically the techniques, and it doesn't feel like so much of a slog. Because the thing is with these guys is that like, the oils that I use kind of do all the heavy lifting, whereas, and actually the airbrush stuff that I did first as well, which is always really good. You gonna go and focus? Yeah, there we go. Oils will definitely cover up some of this stuff. And then on the other guy, I'm gonna do black trim on his shoulders. That's what I'm gonna do. I need to catch up on chaff here. Chaff on chat. The body dreads, the boxy dreads are on 60mm. I want a Castroferum so bad. I want a boxy old dreadnought. I love the new Redemptor ones and stuff like that, and obviously the Primaris size ones, but I want a little boxy dread. Which actually, chat, let me show you this. I've had this sat for ages, but I want to paint up this little maid knight. Little tiny little maid knight. It's so good. So bonita. So cute. A little bow on the top as well. It's great. I'll do that in pink at some point when I need something like kind of fun, and then I'll give it to my fiance. She's always like, "Why don't you paint any of them pink?" I'm like, "It's not lore accurate. That's why." Not that I don't want to, but you know. 104th jumping in. It's up there. It's good to see that you're kind of alright on the infection side there, Coffee and Hobby. That's good. Doom Knight Scythe has a oh right, okay, for the Catan shards. Y'all having a good chat in there. I love to see it. Always push yourself to do your best on each menu because it will never help you grow. Absolutely. I mean, like, there's, depending on what it is, I always find that, like, I've been finding, like, a lot of satisfaction in just doing the, like, get to the, right, I'm happy with this now. Instead of going, right, I'm going to take it to those next few levels. I'm going to, like, really, really push it to something like that. Which, I'm just happy with, like, yeah, I'm stoked with this now, you know, I'm happy to have this on the tabletop. It's good, whereas with, like, certain character minis and stuff like that, I'll spend a lot more time on it, you know. I definitely think I could. Man, you should definitely get an airbrush video. You should definitely do an airbrush video. Got you one last Christmas, still in the box. See, as soon as you get past the sort of initial, like, start of it, man, airbrush is absolutely king. And see, even just for doing base coats, because I don't really do anything mega on it. I mean, like, you can see on here, like, there's, like, darker shadows, and then I spray it just from above. But once you kind of get into the flow of it, man, it's absolutely ideal. It's really, really good. They got rid of the Blood Angels Librarian Dreadnought. Do we think that's going to come back, chat? Do you think that the Librarian Dreadnought's going to make an appearance back in 11th? 11th. Should I get the Night Lancer for your Chaos Army or just the new... You get the Knight, man. Knights are way cooler than that Battle Force. That Battle Force will be back out in like 2 weeks anyway. Getting annoyed with 11th edition already, trying to build your list. What's been so annoying about it, Kirk? You get a Titan, Meteor said. Astereth, I realised the irony of my Necron's being partially painted with a mix of white and Kislev flesh. I'm so glad I managed to finish at least one model this month in time for the community glazing, which, chat, that's tomorrow night, 6 PM, exclamation point, Discord over on Twitch. I can't post it over on YouTube just now because the chat is being weird, but you can join the Stacked Overdrive Discord, and there's a Twitch community highlight tomorrow at 6 PM. Thanks for the reminder there, all lucky knife. Rob, don't paint it pink, no women in the hobby. So many wetties. Which, if we can just take a second to actually, like, appreciate a little bit of the women in the hobby. There was a great video posted yesterday. I think the idea was originally by, like, Laura Kiddle, which does some amazing stuff anyway. But she got together an absolute force. Monopolite, who y'all know from me raiding. There was Jessie, who is I can't remember her name as well, but she paints amazing, like, Trench Crusade and stuff like that. Battle in Pink, Ash, who's been in the chat before as well. We had Kiara Elvenblood, who's great. Gamma J, thank you, Rob. Yeah, Gamma J. Kiara Elvenblood and Laura, and then there was who was the sixth person on it as well? God, that's terrible. I've totally forgotten. Anyway, we had this amazing collab of some superb ladies in the hobby doing some cool stuff. A bunch of Sailor Moon inspired, like, Space Marine conversions and stuff like that. We love to see it. We love to see it not just being such a sausage fest in this hobby. And see, in all honesty as well, I love to see all the chuds get really annoyed about it as well. You're not allowed to do that, no! That's absolutely heresy. Blah, 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 blah. Shut up, man. Get out of here. Don't even build Blind Angels, but love to see a Librarian Dreadnought back. I think it'd just be cool, man. Like, see, just seeing like a obviously like Primaris size like Librarian Dreadnought would be so sick. Also, casting out spells from a Dreadnought, man. Pfft, absolutely peak. Airbrushes are good, mainly using for priming base coats and varnish. Starting off, stick to priming and coating with the airbrush. Fancy stuff requires a level of mastery. Aye, absolutely, man. Like, I only really do, like, I don't do, like, any OSL or anything like that with my airbrush. Like, I primarily just do it for base coats. Like, I'm able to just get, like, a line of, like, all of these here, and then just go, psst, and then just do a couple of, and, you know, you're able to see, like, the sort of shadows and stuff like that I'm able to build on this Marine, which I'm really stoked about it. It's definitely worth doing. No, we need more Nid Psychic models. They're the coolest. Man, there's loads of them, is there not? You got like the, obviously like Neurothrope, Zoanthrope, the Norn Emissary, the, I guess like the big one that came in the Leviathan box. That's not really that like spits out like poison and stuff, doesn't it? I think. Average Black Templar player be like. Yeah, man. Absolutely. Yesterday we were this close to buying a $20 pack of female heads STL and put them on your future Space Marines. Absolutely, man. Do it, because everybody will get really pissed off about it, and it's so funny. No, you're not allowed to do that. There are no Primaris ladies. Blah, 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 blah. So, such chud behavior, man. And, like, you know what? I'll get it, whatever the folk who are, like, pure, oh, yeah, just don't like retcon stuff or anything like that as well. But it's like, you need to remember, man, that, like, GW are doing all this to sell models. They're not doing it for the lore. They kind of don't really care about the lore. Like, they're just doing this primarily to sell minis. Like, you know, that's really it. Which, be happy, play your silly little game, paint our silly little models. God, I'm going quite heavy with this paint here as well. Like, chill out with this. 2 thin coats, more like 1 thick coat, you know what I'm saying, chat? You know what I'm saying? Getting a couple of the new art models from the Armageddon box this month. Let's go, man. I can't wait to see what you do with that war boss, dude. That'll be sick. Chat, he's turning into an orc player now. Mr. Space Marine that is Rob. He's turning into a full-fledged WA enjoyer. Pretty efficient rage bait. Yeah. Aye, absolutely, Lucky Knife. It's very funny to see a bunch of grown-ass adults lose their minds over like little toys, man. It's superb. The corn emissary. It's so base, so real, so real. One of your friends plays Black Templars, the opposite of the average Black Templar players. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, man. It's like, I genuinely, oh, chat, I did see, Jesus! Ollie, Monopolite, what's happening? Chat, almost like clockwork. We're talking about how cool Holly's collab with all those cool ladies was the other day, and she comes in and gives me a jump scare like that. Thank you for the 100 bits, Holly. How are you today? Very cool to see your Sailor Moon mini get the glazing it deserves. Which everybody go over and follow Holly. That's the rules. The Jesus, a lot Oh, Black Country's over here from YouTube as well. What's happening, man? How are you, man? I did a buff pup dreadnought that was meant to sound one of her mods. Gave it a giant bird head, but I have it laying around and sculpted a ball cap on it. Because that's how their profile photo looked. That's so sick. Love that, man. Love that. Nice to see you here too. Let's go, man. You never seen a sad orc player? That's the thing, man. Just melting from the heat. Is it still like boiling down there? Which actually, you know what, chat? Seeing as though I've had a couple of jump scares today, I need to open the window because I'm getting a bit warm myself, to be fair. Oh, when I'm sat with this many lights on me as well, it's it can get a bit toasty in here. Loved them, absolutely loved them, Holly. It was such a cool thing. As I said to you last night, it's very cool to see that, like, the process of that while you were doing it on stream, which absolutely buzzing to see. We were just saying as well how much it just will annoy. Painting Ghoul, thank you, jumping over from YouTube to Twitch, my man. Let's go. It's just like the annoyance of like classic Black Templar players for that is just absolutely hilarious. No, you're not allowed to paint them like that. That's not lore accurate. I did see, yeah, that was what I saw. What I was going to say before I got the jump scare there was that, like, I did see genuinely some whole ass person came out and said, this is why I agree with the Black Templars, because they do not stand for filth in the universe. It is absolutely ridiculous for this and blah 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 blah. It's like, brother, you know it's genuinely satire, right? Like, they are, number one, right? It's not real. Number two, they're like so comically over the top that they're like genuinely satire. Like, you need to believe that, like, this isn't true. They're not the good guys. Like, holy shit. I mean, that's the thing, is I'm a full-fledged, like, you know, Adeptus Sororitas Sisters player myself. Love them. I think the lore's great, man. It's so great. They're not good. Actual pure religious zealots, man. Like, oofed. It's absolutely wilding. But very fun. Very fun, though. Very cool, also. Armor is just peak. Which, in all honesty, that's the reason that I, like, started painting them first, because I was like, oh, well, they've got the coolest armor, so, well, let's go, man, you know? Some people get so mad, it's great. Genuinely so funny to rage me. Monopolite going into the rage content these days. We love to see it. If she wasn't so sick at painting as well, then I would think it was a grift, but nah, I'm only kidding. Not about the good painting. You are an amazing painter. Bro's huffing all the copium over painting little plastic war dollies. No, but my war dollies. Yeah, it's great, man. It's so funny. Plus, it's like, I don't think Warhammer's ever been more mainstream. Like, it's full-fledged mainstream now. Millions of games sold. Cavill's coming out with the Amazon produced, like, TV show. Get ready for it to be even more mainstream. Which, you know what, just means more minis. So let's go. More people to watch the stream as well. That's what we're talking about, chat. That's exactly what we're talking about. What? It's not real? It doesn't mean wrestling and Santa aren't real either? Right, well, no, hold on. I'll stop you there. Wrestling's real. Santa's not. What do you mean wrestling's not real? Are you trying to say that Roman Reigns isn't the tribal chief? I mean, we all build and play plastic war dollies, so make them fight together. Absolutely, man. Like I love the artistry of miniature painting as well. It's one of the things that I really like about it. You know, the real skill and the real like in depth in the weed stuff, because I love geeking out about shit. I love it, but it's really not that deep. I think I saw somebody in a comment the other day as well, being like pure like, I think it was in one of my videos actually as well, where it was like somebody had posted a photo of a. So I did a video where it was like pure if I was in the Warhammer 40k universe, I'd be a space marine. Then it cuts to a few like silly clips of what I'd actually be. I'd either be like a servitor, I'd be a servo skull, or I'd be the face stretched across a Night Lord's shin. Which actually, speaking of which, that's as far as we got with that Night Lord the other day, actually. Ready to flee. But yeah, there was somebody in it like that posted a photo of like it was like a Vox unit with a servo skull in it, and they just said like radio on it, and then somebody was like, well, actually, that's not a Vox unit. They would never use a servo skull for a Vox unit. Where somebody genuinely did go, bro, it's not that deep. Like, don't worry about it. And it was like, well, if it's not that deep, this is why Games Workshop are allowed to do what they do and change things, because a Vox unit does not require a servo skull. Take a look at the Guardsmen. I was like, oh, I'm about to ban you from my page, man. This is killing me. Killing me. Though I'm not a Black Templar player, as a Christian, I love them because they're perfect satire for the historical crusaders and religious extremists. Aye, absolutely, man. It's the same for the Adeptus Sororitas. Like, full-fledged, like, you know, extremist nuns who will actually, like, they will put people in never-ending, like, you know, caskets of torture, wheel them out into the field of battle, and hope for the best, you know? Or the fact that their tanks have all got, like, they've got church organs on them, which, right, number one, peak, but number two, it's so silly, you know, like, if you actually wanted to be, you know, like, okay, yes, this is a very serious warband and da-da-da-da-da-da-da, then don't have a, like, a full-fledged organ that's shooting out missiles from your tank. But also, absolutely sick. You know what I'm saying? I like Space Wolves because funny space Vikings. Very funny. Very funny space fur boys. What do you mean Santa isn't real? Of course he is. He's Logan Grimnar. Yeah, absolutely. Getting pulled along in his little sled. Black Country, lucky I get around a lot. Next you're going to tell me the machine spirit doesn't live in everyone's 3D printer. Pfft, malarkey. No, don't worry. I've got the incense going out when I've got that running on. That's for sure. I definitely need to pray to the machine spirit every time I do that. So, yo, Colonel Hooligan, first time chatter. What's happening, man? I would for sure be a can of corpse starch. Yeah, absolutely. That was one of the photos that I put in it as well. It's like just a can of corpse starch, man. It's so funny. Yeah, absolutely. See, the funniest thing about that post, not only was the people who were like getting real up in arms about like that they were pure like, a servitor isn't used in a Vox unit, was the folk that were in it like pure, yeah, I'm a Marine. I'd be a Space Marine. You know, I'm an actual in the army here. And then people just dogging on them, just immediately going like, what are you talking about? What are you actually talking about? Which actually, hold on, I just reminded myself I need to update the follower goal as well. Because thanks to Painting Ghoul, we're up to 153 follows, chat. We've only got 7 until our next follower goal. of 160 follows. Let's go. Big thanks to Inferno as well for the sub today, man. Tier 1 sub from the big man. And the bits from Holly as well, which can't forget the other jump scare that got me. She'll always jump in surprise. Right, so I've nearly done the... I think there's a bin lorry right outside of my window right now, chat, so you may be hearing some smashing and bashing, but... we'll just deal with it. It's fine. I think my mic's quite directional anyway, so... Right, I need to do the black trim on this guy here. That's what I need to do. Because we're going to go with the black trim on this one. And we'll keep the reds with the other guy as well. Actually, I built another mini last night as well. It just reminded me. I had this lieutenant in Reaver armor, which I thought, I really like Phobos armor. I think it's really, really cool. So I need to get this guy on a base. But I decided to use one of the older helmets. Now, I don't know if it looks too big. Like, I don't know if it looks a bit dumb. Because he's got, like, obviously smaller armor, but then it kind of looks like he's got a big-eye head. You know what I mean? But he's definitely got a huge knife, that's for sure. But yeah, I'm looking forward to painting that up because I really like Phobos armor. I think it'll be a nice break. Especially from obviously just like all the standards like Mark 10 stuff that I've been doing right now. I guess the Night Lord as well, which had a slight change to it. Now, was that too much? Nah, the oil will cover that up. We're fine. Don't worry, chat. We are okay. Emberworks, who is in the Discord as well. We're going to be showing off some of his Red Corsairs tomorrow on the Twitch community highlight stream, but he kind of has got a really cool idea for his Corsairs that is like, they're just, it's a big mix of stuff, because obviously they're pure like pirate dudes. He's been doing like just mixes of armor patterns and stuff like that, and like throwing in a couple of like heresy bits like here and there, and it's been very cool. It got me really inspired to be like, God, I should really get like, see like just a pack of the Red Corsairs just to kit bash some Night Lords, because I think that would be cool. It's going to be a hot minute until I have like a full Night Lords army, but I would like to get the Nemesis Claw like kill team sorted out, so I can at least like play a little bit of chaos with something. Because at the moment I'm just I'm a big Imperial boy. I'm a big Imperium homie. Jesus! Yo, Painting Ghoul, thanks for the bits there, man. Thanks for the jump scare. Yo, chat, is this just a jump scare Kieran day? Especially while I'm doing some trim as well, man. Oh, man. Lucky Knife, yes, I do commission. I have a commission form on my Instagram and also on my Twitch About You page that I can post the link in chat as well. Thanks, Pain and Ghoul. I appreciate the bits there, man. Honestly, like that, the sound of that war horn gets me absolutely every single time. Every single time, chat. But yes, as Lucky Knife has just mentioned as well, I am open to commissions, which I've been filling up for August right now. It's one of the things. I've got a couple of things, because I mean, let's not forget a lot of the chat who are here. Yo, Rob D, what's happening, man? Over on YouTube. Fit like, mate. Fit like. Let's not forget a little bit of the Stacked Overdrive lore chat. Gather round, gather round. We'll tell a little tale right now as well. So, a lot of my streams, particularly when I started, were I left my job. Let's paint some Warhammer. Which, sorry, Lucky Knife, I dropped the J word again there as well. But we're all adults, you know. Hopefully. But yeah, chat. I left my job. I'm trying to do my own thing. I made content for a living for a place, and for a period of time I really enjoyed it. But it's, you know, it's definitely like it was getting a bit difficult, and it was getting a bit, you know, just I'm not enjoying this anymore. And it made me kind of like fall out of love a little bit with one of my first passions, which was music and playing guitar and doing some other bits like that. You know, I played in bands and I did some other wee bits and bobs here and there. But the it's definitely, if I didn't try and do something with my own creativity and my own content and all that sort of stuff as well, I think I would grow to regret it. So this is what we're trying to do here. I've got some commissions on the go as well. I've got a little bit of a like thing on the side that I've kind of got going as well, which is quite cool. I'm trying to keep my days as busy as possible. I'm very, very lucky to have a partner, a fiance, who not only completely believes in me as well, but like, you know, has encouraged me to do this. You know, to really try and do something. Just to see what it's like, you know, which is really fun. Which, unfortunately, I need to obviously tell her that the wedding is kind of a little bit pushed back. But she understands. She completely understands. I was just wondering if people actually ordering how much you're getting for it. Yesterday, I was just looking around randomly on eBay and saw people selling 1k armies for $3,500. I've even saw Black Templar's Emperor's Champion and being sold for $1k, and I could paint to that level. Well, I think it's one of those things, man. Also, the OF is you never know. People may paint for it. I wouldn't mind. I would take it as a compliment. Also, stand on business as well. That obviously, you know, that kind of work is legitimate work. You know, takes a lot to go into it. It doesn't just happen for you. You got to do some promo. But chat, you could always just subscribe, you know, to the Twitch instead of, you know, hoping that I make an OF. But yeah, on the commission side of things there, Lucky Knife, you've got to take into consideration, obviously, like, you know, time kind of goes into it. Now, I don't know where you're based. You know, I don't know what the minimum wage is, considering, you know, where you're at. But it's one of those things, you know. If we're realistically talking about how long it is to take to paint, you know, a 1k army, depending on what it is, you know, we're maybe looking at about, I don't know, 50 hours, maybe more than that, you know, depending on what the level is to it. And it's that sort of thing, is like, do you consider somebody doing a service for you like that worthy of that kind of money? Because I would certainly hope that anybody who's hiring me for a commission, they would understand that it's my time going into it, it's my resources. I've also got obviously the resources that I'm using, I guess my skill level, all that sort of stuff needs to be taken into consideration. Whereas some people maybe just don't have the time, you know. They want to paint. They want to play, sorry. They maybe don't want to paint. They just are like, no, I work 80 hours a week or something like that. You work some ungodly amount of hours. That you're maybe like, well, I'll happily pay someone, you know, a couple of grand to have their time to it, and then, you know, go for that. You know, it's for anything that I've you know, like, quoted for commission work and stuff like that as well. It's basically a real, like, it's a balancing act, man. You know, you've got to take into consideration A, someone's budget, but then B as well, I'm not going to spend my time realistically, you know, working for undervaluing myself. Because you wouldn't go into a job, you know, you wouldn't work in a coffee shop, you wouldn't work in a food place, you wouldn't work in an office or anything like that with a place that isn't valuing you, and you wouldn't give your time to something that wasn't paying you right. So you've got to take that into consideration for commission painting as well. Which again, I hope to be able to, you know, kind of get in a little bit up there, you know. Couple of jobs coming in for August and all that sort of stuff, and certainly, you know, stuff like streaming it's not paying the bills, but it's fun to do. That's the thing. I like streaming. I like painting, and I like to talk through my process and just hang out with people while I'm painting as well. So, you know, it's good stuff. 50 hours on half the Blood Bowl box, man. I would hope that guy's going to pay you good for that as well, Rob. I'd certainly hope it, man. Then walk the dogs. What have you missed? Nothing much, man. We're just talking about the, I guess, some stacked overdrive lore that I, last month I left my job to, like, try and make something of the content that I'm doing, you know, which, for someone who's done content for a job for the longest of time, I think I would really regret it if I didn't try and do something myself. So again, I appreciate appreciate anyone spending any time here with me. I appreciate anybody subbing over on Twitch and stuff like that as well, because we can't do it on YouTube just yet, chat, but we're getting there. Because in all honesty, any subs, any gift subs, any bits, all that sort of stuff, it just goes back into being able to buy minis. And for me to paint stuff on stream, which is cool, you know, I appreciate being able to do that. It's nice. It's nice, man. Right, I think, is that all the black done? Yeah, I think so. Time I have plenty. If I'm motivated by a big payout at the end, I could do it fast. I actually paint for longer and every day. Yeah, I mean, that's the thing, you know, you do need to get to a level where you are just like, right, well, this is kind of a, you know, a job, you know, sort of thing. So I need to not take the piss, and also, like, make sure that you're fairly talking to the customer that has asked you to do the commission, that you're like, right, well, I'm not going to take a million hours doing this. Maybe I won't do 4 highlights on this. Maybe I'll just do like a dry brush or something like that, you know. Nice and simple stuff. So I can't work because of my disabilities, so one of my plans is to become a pro mini painter. Hell yeah, man. There's the thing is there is like a, you know, there's opportunity for it. One of the things that I sort of said to myself was that I was like, well, you know, if other people can do it, why can't I do it? You know, sort of thing. Because there's opportunity there for it, and, you know, I think just hold on, what do I need? I need this. And if you're good at it, if you're working hard at it, all that good stuff, you know, it's the way to do it. Hold on, we had 154 followers as well. Do we have a new follow? And it didn't ping up the alert? Hold on, let me just check chat there as well. Rob D, it takes me so long to do one little guy, just starting, so I'm just trying to suss what sections to paint first and colours first. Yeah, man, absolutely. It's, you'll learn these, like, little tricks, or you'll, like, you know, you'll figure it out, just what's important or what's good, but I think the important thing is, as well, is just, like, enjoying it. You know, that's the main thing. It's what we're doing it for, you know, all that. Content creation is the closest thing I can have a job right now. Brother, me too. Me too. I left a job where I was actually doing this for a paycheck to now try and work it in myself, you know. It's very, it's, you know, it's a semi kind of difficult thing, you know, but it's fine, man, you know. Also, yeah, for some reason, Coffee and Hobby, you did follow. It didn't pop up with a thing there as well, but I appreciate the follow, man. Thank you so much. Best of luck with all the content creation and stuff like that as well. Check you out on YouTube for sure. Lucky Knife, like, if I really just sat down and painted it, I could have maybe finished my sprue in a day easily. Yo, Sir Lysergium? Sir Lyser. Thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate that. How are you? You working on anything today? You painting anything? I appreciate you jumping into the chat. Chat, we're nearly at our follow goal as well. Another 5 and we're going to break that. 160 followers for the Emperor. I appreciate that, Sir Lyser. Appreciate that so much. It seems a lot of overlap between Dark Pact's audience and Overdrive's. I'm like, oh, loving this. I need to check out Dark Pact as well. Love that. That's good. Yeah, thanks for that, Coffee and Hobby. I don't know why the alert didn't pop up, but I really do appreciate the follow. That's very kind of you. I'll be sure to check you out on YouTube as well. Also, Dark Pact as well, which I like to know that there's these little creator spheres that are popping up right now. I do make some longer form YouTube stuff as well. At the moment, I've been kind of busy with another little side project that I've been doing at the moment, so I've not had enough time to really film anything, but I like making videos. I like making content, and I like being a daft wee guy on the internet, you know. I'm your daft Scottish pal, chat. That's what it's all about. Indeed, D is Coffee. Aye, Kirk's in the chat right now as well, Eternal Crusader. Or he was earlier anyway. Pissed off about 11th edition. Pissed off about his list that he's trying to make. Been only recently diving into the lore. Buy some figures and paint when you get mad stacks. Some mad stacked Overdrive, bruh. That's sick. What lore have you been jumping into, man? I think that's one of my favourite things, obviously, about 40k is just Warhammer in general, is that it's an easy, accessible hobby because most of the stuff isn't actually paid. You know, something like, you know, like the lore, you can find so many YouTube videos on that. There's even like free audiobooks and stuff like that online. Now, don't get me wrong, when you eventually dive into it, the price of minis can be a wee bit steep, but you don't need to be an absolute gremlin like I was when I started and just go, I'm gonna spend loads of money. I'm just gonna spend hundreds of money. I've kind of calmed it down a little bit now. But that's purely just from having no income at the moment. So that helps. Other than some commissions and all that sort of stuff. A lot of giveaways. Everything randomly. Love that. Currently building your birthday Yo, Eternal Crusader, happy birthday, man. Yo, chat, give Eternal Crusader a happy birthday right now. Woo! Big up to the Eternal Crusader. 33 years young today. Just a baby. Just a little baby. Which actually, chat, how old do you think I am? There's a question. I'm always really interested to know. Always very interested to know what age I give off, certainly. And I won't get offended. I certainly won't get offended. I might get a little offended. Let's see. Chat popping off here. Sorry, I just need to go back and have a little nosy here. Let's see. I think I would like to paint some Nurgle stuff and Adeptus Mechanicus. Good choices, man. Good choices. I began to create a semi-sphere. Talking to Roosevelt and Swamp, but also been connecting to Darkpack Grease Peace and his community. I've also subbed here. Oh, appreciate it, man. Thank you. I'll check out your Instagram and your YouTube after the stream here as well. Usually I can post in the Twitch, not the Twitch, sorry, into the, here we go, right. Hold on, I'm just getting the link here to see if it'll work this time, because I do have a Discord where is that gonna work? That should works. Yeah, you'll be able to get the link for the Discord over on YouTube now, because that chat's kind of been a bit weird for me posting in right now as well. Right, we got 29, we got 36, 28, 32 or 33, 10,026, 37, 26 over on the 18th. I'm 34, chat. So, Holly was the closest there. Monopolite over on Twitch. You were the closest, but I think I probably told you that when we were hanging down in Chilcon. Hell yeah. XX Mads over on Twitch, first time chatter. Yo, what's happening? Do I read chat here on YouTube mostly? I read chat from everywhere. I've got a multi-chat in my thing here. And also you can see it on screen as well that I've got both, so I'll do a bit of both. XX Mads, how are you today? Are you painting anything at the moment? Yeah, of course you knew I was Unkman. Yeah, I am also secretly the God Emperor of mankind. I'm infinite. That's exactly what it is. I'm not a god. Don't worship. Oh, nice, Mads. That's sick. What do you plan on painting them as? I'm going for some Blood Angels at the moment as well, which, as you can see, that I'm painting up at the moment, but this is this was the last one that I just completed. So this is like what my Blood Angels are looking like at the minute as well. Girl Painting over on Twitch as well. Goth Morning, what's happening? Thank you for joining on the stream today. How are you? Absolute W first message. Yeah, 100%. Dubs in the chat for Girl Painting there with the best first message of anybody. How are you today? Are you painting anything at your desk? I'm guessing from your Twitch name anyway that you are a miniature painter as well. I'm guessing, but would love to know if you're painting just now or anything else that you're doing. So yeah, this is all the Blood Angels that I've got so far. Hold on, we're gonna do a little bit of a show and tell chat. There we go. Yeah, I probably did tell you, Holly. That's exactly what it is. I'm hoping to, Rob. Yeah, I need to see what it. I need to get to UKGE. That's for sure. That's the one I really want to go to. But yeah, that's the main one that I absolutely need to get to, for sure. Tried two different approaches. One with base coat of white and one without the base coat. Yeah, 100%. A little white base coat under there. does a good job. But here's from the Armageddon box. This is the captain that I did in the Blood Angels scheme as well there, Mads. Which definitely get to... as Lucky Knife has coined him as well. I think this was... Was this Meeseeks, maybe? Then I don't know if that's the same with the chaplain. He was definitely one as well. Like, you coined him as something as well, for sure. 2 runners of Stormcast Eternal Vanquishers in front of me from the Stormbringer magazine. Let's go, girl painting. I would love to paint up some Stormcast. I think that would be super sick. The I do have some Age of Sigmar. It's the Soulblight Gravelords up there, like the vampire dudes, which they're super sick. I really like them, but I've been in a 40k hole for the past 40k hole. So there's our 2 characters there. Don't like the aesthetics of Bareface. Always choose helmeted wherever I can. Yeah, fair. Thing is I've kind of, for a lot of my like hero units, I go with the bear head on them just to kind of mark them out on the table. But then also, it's also, I just like painting faces. I really do. It's one of my, oh jeez, oh, come on, get in focus, you. There you go. Yeah, I really like painting skin and painting faces and all that sort of stuff as well. Which again, we had a big baldy guy here as well, which is super sick. Oh, thank you, thanks, folks. I appreciate that. Thank you for the kind words. UKG is real good. Good to see you there. Oh, thanks, Ollie. I appreciate that. Yeah. Hopefully less of a scorcher though, because it got warm in those halls. Yeah, I'm really hoping I get down next year for UKGE. I haven't had the call for ChillCon though. Let's, you know, I'm hoping to get that email through again, because that would be nice to go to. But it looks like your boy was forgotten about this time. So. I need to hold on a second because I've got an AOS model that I have painted. Where is he? Yeah, there he is. See my damn sweatpants there. Sir Lyser, thank you very much. Insanely good details on the face. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, girl painting. This is the only real... Oof, he's getting blown out like crazy. Hold on, let me adjust the settings on my camera. Yeah, so this is... I can't remember this guy's name, but this is like... Vampire Dudes, one of the characters from the Soulblight Gravelords, which... I mostly did this in contrast paints, actually, which, having a look at it, I could do a better job, certainly, but... Like, look how sick this mini is. Mad vampire dude with a ghost with a knife behind him. Like, come on. Look at that. Look at that peak right there. Yes, I did a jump pack captain as well. Lucky Knife. He's got a helmet on him, actually. He's, where is he? Like, he's in the cupboard somewhere. For sure. Coffee and hobby. I've set myself to start a new AS army with the Stormcast Eternal army. Painting them with the last request my grandma made to me before she died. Oh, that's nice, man. I'm sure she'd be very proud of that. That's lovely to hear. I was thinking of filling out the Aquila with a brighter gold and letting the helmet be a darker metallic. Good mix there. Because I've been doing the gold on the Aquila with the characters and stuff like that as well. Let's go there. Oh, for the chaplain. Oh, yeah, that would be cool. And girl painting looks like Sergeant Tarkus from Dawn of War 2. Yeah, absolutely. I've got some of the Dawn of War like alerts set for some of my alerts on Twitch, which is super cool. Yeah, still no Still no chat from Chillcon Mono. Still nothing. I'm hoping that somebody's just forgotten little old Kieran up in Scotland. But we'll see. I'll still probably try and make it down for it, but I need to be a bit more sparing with my like choices of, I guess, events that I go to. Unless I do get invited, which I can make it work a lot easier that way, but even still, boo. It's such a thing. Curl painting, my word exactly. Peak. I'm assuming you reference peak for that. In 40k lately, GW is playing extremely safe and bland, and in AOS they're cooking. I agree. I think that's always kind of been the case with 40k though, is that, like, see, because it's the more popular one, they need to kind of, I don't know, play it a little bit safer, but then also, like, you know, you've just got to, like, appeal to the biggest market because that's their most popular game system. Or their most popular IP, certainly, whereas they can kind of go a bit more sicko mode with AOS. And Old World as well. Like, let's not get started on Old World, which I've got. There you go. I've been working on this as a commission right now. Some Old World Chaos Warriors and Cathay as well. Here's some ones that don't have their basing done, but look at those guys, man. Look at them. They are sick. So cool. Fur within the skin and everything like that. Come on. Come on, chat. If Heresy Jack, good friend in the chat here, if he was here, he would be sounding the Chaos Warriors klaxon as we speak. Right, let me get this last scroll done on his weapon here. Right, we'll get the jump pack captain out. Meteors has said that I'm keeping him in the closet. Let's get him out. Let's get him out. I mean, are we just doing a captain's showcase just now? Which I did post over on my... I posted this over on my Instagram actually the other day. So here is Kit Bash Jump Pack Captain, which does have the helmet on, but that's only just because I wanted to paint the gold one with the laurels on it and the little Blood Angels insignia. There he is. Sanguinary Guard Jump Pack, because I've got the 3D printed wings for the actual Sanguinary Guard, which they should be proper angels, you know. So there's that guy, and then here is our buff 6-pack armor captain as well, with his little like comb over that he's got as well. He's looking dapper. Look at him go! Look at him go! I really like this model. I'm not gonna lie. I was stoked with how this one turned out. Also, I really like I like a power fist as well. Love a captain with a power fist. Right, there we go. Captain Showcase. Dunzo. That's Captain Morty for sure. They turned me into a Blood Angels Captain Morty. Oh yeah, somebody did actually ask in chat about like 3D printing Games Workshop stuff. Which, right, chat, join along with me as well. We need to legally say hello, James Workshop. If you're watching right now, nobody in the chat does 3D printed Games Workshop stuff. We're all buying the proper plastic, all that. We're all not printing off stuff with our 3D printers. And we're not using 3D printed parts as well. These are official wings. Okay, chat, just do that and you'll be safe. I think James is out of the chat now anyway. Mr. James Workshop. See, coffee and hobby there. Doing everything by the books. Making sure that everybody in chat is on a good winning streak right now. We're all playing it safe. Also, I didn't bloody paint round the bolter. Oh, the building girl painting. Oh, I honestly hate building. Cleaning plastic from mold lines. Ugh. Putting stuff together. Ugh. Sanding. All that nonsense. I love painting. I love playing. Can't stand building. Props to you. Props to you. Yo, Holly, thank you so much. Right, Devin, get ready for stream. Hoping to get the hair done in your bust today. Hope you have a lovely stream. Thank you for coming and hanging out for a little bit. I can't wait to see the progress on the bust that you're doing. No doubt we're probably going to raid you as well. Let's be honest. So be there for 4. Appreciate you stopping by, Holly. Thank you. Never get you to use G-Dub paints. What paints do you use, Coffee and Hobby? I've been on that Tooth and Coats hype for a little bit. But there's still a couple that I use. I mean, Xandri Dust and like Steel Legion Drab and stuff that I'm using right now are kind of goated. Like a little bit untouchable, to be fair. I've yet to use the Tooth and Coats equivalent of them, but I think it's about having variety, really, and if you find something that works for you, then it's all that. The building knows what it did. Girl painting, do you have any other AOS stuff, or is this your first, like, sort of foray into AOS? Are these your first AOS models that you've done? Because it's definitely, I've heard as well that like AOS is just a bit of an easier game to get into too, which is really cool. Like, are these your like first? Okay. I'm a hobby. Is that methylism or mausoleum? Let's go. No, I like that. That's good to know that you're well trained in it. I like making experience hobbies as well. I built models before most of the chat was born. Definitely in this chat for sure. So I got into Warhammer for the first time when I was when it was before AOS, when it was fantasy was just a thing. Big break, and then back in like 2024, I think I got back into it. But I have the 3rd edition Codex up on, or Codex and Rulebook up on my shelf right now for 40k, which I didn't find in my old models, which is the annoying thing, but I did at least find the Rulebook, which is a nice trip down memory lane for sure. Dip back into GW paints for my salamanders. I love Vallejo, but the GW paints have been incredible. It's really the pots. The pots are the killer. That's the real killer. Real killer. Army painter, and you want to try Vallejo, that's Coffee and Hobby. And do I buy directly from Tooth and Coats? They always seem sold out. So the batch that I've got just now, I was lucky enough to actually, I'm doing a project with them, so they have sent me some paints, which I'm very grateful for. But when I need to buy them, I actually buy them from my local hobby store, which is in Glasgow. There's an Element Games that's just opened up in Glasgow, and I buy them from there when I need them. First Fantasy Army was Bretonia, nice, and then followed by Undead. I have actually, if you give me a second just to paint my little green purity seal on this, I have a little old Bretonia model that I got gifted. So after I left my job, and when I said I was going to be doing this and kind of doing like commissioned stuff on the side as well, I have, let me see, where is it? There it is. In the big shelf behind me, I have a, I'll hang tight for you then. Like, surely it will just listen to the majority of people saying the pot design fucking blows ass. They move the dropper bottles right. Right, guys? Right? Come on, G-Dub. Come on! Let me just quickly check there. Well, some chatter in... quickly check. Oh! There's me thingy there. Let me just double check something as well while y'all are stuck in ads right now, unlike my YouTube crew, who are all avoiding the ads at the moment. Can I do I don't know if I could do... Let me see if I could sort out something. I was waiting for the ads to finish there for you, Girl Painting, to show you the little Bretonia thing that I had thingied here. The apologies for y'all getting caught behind ads there as well, but I have a little gift from... You turn off the ad block and it doesn't show ads for me on YouTube. Oh, let's go, man. So I have a little Green Knight, little metal Green Knight that a friend of mine got for me when I left my job, and he said, I would love to see you paint this up. I'd love to see you do some like old fantasy stuff as well, which I'm really excited about. But like, oh, look how badly that fits together. Like, classic metal minis just not going together. Look at that. Should be cool to do though. NMM for the horsey. No! I'm not doing it. You can't make me. I need to practice it first. Looks great though, you know? Yo, Stu, what's happening, man? Jumping in to slander the metal minis. What's up? I didn't promise shit, man. I didn't promise shit. You can't force anything. You can't make me. Look at all the flash and stuff on it as well. Have you painted this at all? Girl Painting. To be interested to know, because I've never painted a metal mini before, so I'd be really interested to know. And also, I think I don't know what his banner is. I'll need to find that somewhere. Slowly working whilst building a Tau Riptide. Let's go, man. Hell yeah. Stu, you should for sure paint. You should post some of your Tau models for the Twitch community highlights for tomorrow, man. Even if you're not going to be here, I would love to show them off, dude. I would absolutely love to show them off. Narrative Painter over here. If y'all aren't following the Narrative Painter over on Instagram as well, what y'all doing? You know what I'm saying? But he's painting some of the sickest Tau that I've seen in a long time. Like, pull up the chat logs, man. I'll make you... You better do it, I swear. I swear to God. You converted the Green Knight to Vampire Lord back in the day. Oh, nice. Let's go. Is that on your YouTube at all? Painting Girl, because I would like to... I'd like to see that. That would be sick. Because I don't know how... God, I don't even know how the converting of metal minis would go. Like, jeez, oh. About 35 years ago, Segmentum. Oh, yo, Segmentum, what's happening, man? I didn't know you were in chat today. I was really happy with my Green Knight when I finished, but building it was a pain. A fair few large gaps that needed filling. Yeah, I'm going to need to get the green stuff out for that. I'm going to like to try and fill up some of those dumb gaps. I do have like an old... I do have a... like a Dark Angels captain that's made out of metal that I've got that I want to paint up as well. He's going to be part of my like YouTube series that I'm doing where I'm painting all the classic like Loyalist Legions in the old and new styles, but with like old minis, you know. Right, let me just try and lock in a little bit here, chat. Oh, he's only gone and posted it in general on the Discords. Damn. But hold on, can you do non-metallic metal on a metallic mini? I just don't think it works, man. Sorry. It's already metal, you know? I know. Bloody no. It was way before he started making YouTube videos. No worries. The, cool concept, though. That's badass. Very cool concept.
Chaos. What do we do, sir?
Oh, thank you, Stu. I will need to stretch. I've been sat prawned for far too long here. Chat, you know the rules. Oh, big stretch. There you go. Also, I'm going to drink some water as well for that too. While I catch up on chat. You've been popping off today. Working, chilling, listening to podcasts on Native Americans fighting back against the colonization of America. Let's go! Fight the man. Saw someone take a shiny golden bottle cap and he painted it with non-metallic metal. Gold! Let's go. Yo, Badada, what's happening, man? Well, see, if you caught up with the stream the other day, you'll have known that I was painting some Night Lords the other day. Just as a wee break, as something a little bit different. Fall into chaos. You know? Also, I should really give more attention. Way more attention to the sisters. Look at that! He's popping off. He's crashing out in the chat right now. He's crashing out knowing that I'd painted up some Night Lords the other day. Like, I've even got like 3 of them. Look at that. That one there. Oh, get in focus, you dick. There's that. This was the one I was doing on stream, to be fair, man. This was a... I just fancied the break, you know? Last stream I was having a ball with his jokes. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. Thank you. The Streaking Grime's doing a hell of a lot of work on these, brother. And I've yet to do the lightning on this guy yet. Because at least with this one, he's got like his lightning pattern and all that sort of stuff on it as well, which he's popping off. Listen, you listen to the Night Lords trilogy once, and then you just need to buy that Nemesis Claw kill team. It's exactly what happens, man. I don't make the rules, you know? I'll do that one later. It's peak, man. It's really good. I really, really enjoyed the Night Lords trilogy. Stu, do you have the you don't have the Corsair's Raider kit, do you? Because that's basically like the like I was seeing this the other day that I would love to now. Oh right, okay, so you do have it. Like, see that see the Raiders kit basically. Oh no, the Masters of the Maelstrom, that's it. Yeah. But like, see like the Raiders kit for the Corsairs. That's basically like how I actually want to do my Night Lords. Like all those like mixes of armor patterns and stuff like that. That's ideal. Like that is exactly what I would want to do. But I'm not gonna go buy that. I'm not gonna go buy that. To be fair. Yeah, man. Aye, absolutely. Like you get because the Nemesis Claw one is really, it's just Legionnaires just with then the with like that Night Lords upgrade sprue, which you would be able to make some sick models out of that, man. That would be so peak. Which I would very much want to do. But again, chat, I'm not going to go out and buy model kits right now. Unless anybody wants to give some gift subs. I'm only joking. But then again, I think there is a discount on gift subs right just now as well. Chat, you do with that what you wish. You can decide what to do with that information. I found an SCL. Oh, sorry, bad did that. I hate the new Corsairs models. I like Huron, but that's about it. I think the Raiders kits are really cool, man. I think they're like, I like the mix of stuff that they've got. Like the it's kind of like the way that the Marines are with like their different armor patterns and stuff like that. But I like the pure hodgepodge sort of mix that they've got. Found an STL pack for Night Lords on my mini factory, and the hairs were literally Van Helsing style vampire bioheads. Yo, too sweet. Love any unit that has jump packs. I do have the Shadow Hunt box back there that's got like the they're not the Warp Talons, they're the Raptors. That's what they are. In there. Yeah, exactly, chat. Listen to Coffee and Hobby. You need to fund my plastic addiction. How will I paint more models? Give the gift subs, chat. Give the gift subs. Okay, cool. We have done that. Let's maybe do more of this. I think that's why I'm building so many jump pack units for my Blood Angels right now. Which I'm really enjoying doing some jump pack stuff. It's so silly. I just love the designs of them as well. Like, at first I really was kind of like, jump pack stuff is fine, you know, blah, blah. It just seems a bit bulky. And then I painted some and I was like, oh, wait, no, this is kind of peak. Oh, hey, buddy. Right, chat, we have our first appearance of Guts right now. For those that don't know, Guts is my cat. He is one of my two cats. Which, if you're a sub to the page, you have access to emotes with their heads, of course. But we may get a little appearance from the little boy just in a second. He likes to jump up and try and distract me from painting. Right, let's make sure that... Exactly. Black cat supremacy as well. Although I do have a black and white cat as well. His name's Nibbler. He doesn't show up on stream as much. He's a little bit shyer about it. That's an ominous message there. sent me a message on Discord or an image on Discord. I'll have a wee nosy, man. Just as soon as I've done these purity seals. Yes, Nibbler is named after Nibbler from Futurama. When me and my fiance got him, we were making our way through the entirety of Futurama, and he is black and white, much like... Oh, just the Corsair you hate. Yeah, I'm interested to know which one it is. Because if it's the little dino croc man, then oof. I don't know. He's kind of silly. I love him. Right. Okay, and then we need to do the one there as well. I kind of need to lock in a little bit for this chat right now. But we are getting there. Let's just... There we go. And then on the back as well. I don't really need to do that many. Ah, that'll be alright. Because then I'm going to use another layer on top of that as well. Which, let's just... To make my life easy... What did I do there? No, we're okay. Let's pop it on. Let's pop it on this no-named brand painting handle. Because we're not promoting this brand anymore. But... Wait, did I already do this one? No. No, I don't think I did. Kind of looks like it, to be fair. Let's do some scratchy ass highlights. Pop that there, that should be fine. So, girl painting, this is a golden maple handle that they had gifted me in the past to do some promotional work for them, but over the past couple of weeks, silver fur painting handle. Over the past couple of weeks, there was an incident, I think it was 2 weeks back now, where they essentially stole another artist in the mini painting community's artwork and then ran it through AI and then basically just claimed it as their own and then had a bit of a kind of bogus apology for it. Just to be like, oh, it must have got mixed up with our like reference images and stuff. And they didn't give any compensation to like the artist or anything like that, who is she's a creator and she's a member of the mini painting community. So I just don't agree with a big company taking artwork from, you know, from miniature painters, but also people who are in the community. I just think it was a real snaky move. So I've removed any sort of affiliate that I have with them, and also I'm not promoting their stuff. I'm still going to use it. Like it's a good handle, or until I get another one. But I'm just not promoting it, and I've removed my affiliate link and all that sort of stuff for them too. Which I've seen other people are still pumping them out and all that sort of stuff, so they're still getting promo from other people. Just not from me. Yeah, their stuff is okay. Like, I'm sure they make like a lot of people's brushes and stuff like that, because they are a brush company too, which is actually a lot of God, my mic is nearly falling off there. Have golden maple brushes a year later. The tips have always gone to shiz. Yeah, I mean this is a golden maple brush, which is one that I use quite a lot. I'm glad that the name's rubbed off because it's no longer giving that promo for it as well. But I've started to notice the tip isn't holding. It's kind of, yeah. If they support AI, I have no interest in supporting them. Yeah, same man. It's, see if I'm being a little peek behind the curtain for y'all chat as well. So obviously, I'm trying to do, you know, a little bit of the self-employed content creation, all that sort of stuff, as I've already mentioned. And one thing about that is obviously, like, I have to work with brands and I have to kind of get some stuff going with there, and there's a couple of extra bits and bobs that I would like to do. See, the amount of emails that I've gotten recently for generative AI miniature makers that are like, oh yeah, we'll pay you to, you know, promote our you know, our generative AI minis and do and all this sort of stuff, name your fee and yada yada yada, that I've had to tell every single one of them, nope, I'm not working with you. I'm sorry, I don't support generative AI, especially in an art space like this. It doesn't agree with me. Trust, I'd have a lot more money if I said yes. And if I had no morals against that sort of stuff. So I need to pick and choose who I work with quite honestly, with just, again, what I kind of agree with there. So just know that your favorite streamer from Scotland here, besides Limmy, is has some morals at least, which is why I appreciate anybody subbing and anybody supporting the channel in any sort of way that they can. So thank you for that chat. Am I playing Darktide on Friday? Probably not, man. I'm probably I'll be doing more painting, I think, because we're doing the Twitch community highlight tomorrow, which you're more than anybody who's new into the chat can join the Twitch Discord in Twitch chat. I don't have the link over on YouTube just now, just because YouTube chat's been a bit weird. But if anybody wants it, it is over on my Twitch. You can join there. Tomorrow night's stream from 6 PM UK time is going to be the monthly Twitch community highlight stream, where I show off everybody's minis. We talk about everybody's minis. We have a real good time. We all just hang out. We do some cool stuff. You know, it's all good. I mean, that's the thing. If the stream is a little bit, you know, if there's not as many entries as there were last time, then maybe I'll do some video games tomorrow night. But at the present moment in time, it usually goes for a couple of hours, you know, which we'll be doing there. Yo, Blood for the Blood God, what's happening? Kevin Pasicinek? Is that how you say it? Just followed over on YouTube. Thank you very much. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. Got the alert just over here. The artist says, let's say drawing the model by hand and uses an AI program to make the drawing into a miniature. I have no problem with that. But if it's just a text prompt or made from a stolen image, then it's garbage. Yeah, it's all generative text prompt stuff. Like, it's definitely like more, hey, we're using stolen assets here, you know. Because any of the ones that I've read into with it, it's all very much just like, you put in your text and then the thing spits it out, and I'm like, nah, that's slop, man. That's just proper slop. Especially, you know, in an industry where we are, you know, we're making our own miniatures, or, you know, we're painting and we're doing stuff that is actually like physically doing bits and bobs. You know, we've got to have a little bit of integrity about it. And then, like, for having like just pure text-based AI slop minis out there, man. Like, ugh. Especially when there are so many cool independent miniature makers. Like, I've got a bunch of them. Sitting waiting to be painted, mind, but... Support smaller artists. Don't do, you know... Don't support slop. It kills your brain, chat. AI is not your friend. Yo, Longinus, what's happening? Welcome. Segmentum, unfortunately I don't get home from work until 8 o'clock, so probably have to catch the VOD. No worries, man. I know you posted some stuff in the Discord as well, so I'm very much looking forward to having a wee nosy at that. Tomorrow... Probably we can have a big box of something soon. There'll definitely be a few more entries on my end. Let's go. Hell yeah, Jojo. Blood for the Blood Gods. Floating along, still haven't picked the Helldrake up again, but I've got Xerxes to build. AI is calculator programmed to steal. Yeah, absolutely, man. Again, I don't agree with its stealing of art. Like, that's the thing. Like, use it to do your spreadsheets, man. Just don't have it actually do the stuff that is good for the human spirit, you know, like, since when did we get to a point where it was like, oh yeah, all this stuff that is actually fun and all the stuff that is like actively good for the soul was the stuff that AI was taking, like music and art, writing, all that sort of shit. Like, get it to do all the boring stuff, man. Actual hellscape, man. I need to paint more small models. I'll paint his bloody big models. I'm starting to hate them. Yeah, get yourself... You'll be surprised how quickly you'll finish those smaller models, considering all the stuff you've done. As a furry and mini painter, I'm really required to hate AI slop. Furries, mini painters... hating slop. That's the way to do it. Absolutely the way to do it. Right, so we've done our purity seals. I think it's time for a cat break, chat. I think so. Hello, bud. Are you gonna come up? Say hello to chat. Come here, mate. Here he is. Cat break. Hey, Guts, come on. There he is. Are you going to say hi? Why are you doing that weird thing with your mouth? What's going on? No, not on the table. There's too many minis there. I know you're the most precious mini, but... Chat, you're legally required to say psh, 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 in the chat now, because Guts is on screen. What are you saying? What are you saying? Why are you wet as well? Yo, Clembrule, what's happening? Thank you, Blood for the Blood God, for also the AI can suck it. You gotta say psh, 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 to get my cat's attention. Right, have you had enough? Why have you got eye crusts as well? Come on. Ugh. You never made that sound to a cat before in your life, girl painting. That's like the quintessential cat noise. Get their attention. Still have a box of Spearhead State of Ash to paint. Oh, let's go, man. That Spearhead's box is sick, but there's a lot of minis. Is that the one that's got the Skaven in it, or is that the... Or is that the one that's got the, like, Soulbite Gravelords in it? You had your cat jump up because she heard the psh, psh, psh. I mean, isn't that just common lore? I thought I mean, that was certainly all I got taught from when I was a thingy. That's the normal cat noise. That's the one you make to it. Certainly I have all my life. And also, Blood for the Blood God's cat jumped up when that noise happened as well. Oh yeah, cat doesn't make that noise. It's just the one you do to it to get its attention. No, they make much funnier noises. Right, see you later, bud. Yeah, my cat actually made that noise to me. I'd be like, sorry, what? Y'all gotta back me up. That's like the cat noise, right? You make that to your cats. Okay. God, there's like a bit there. Okay, right. White ink. That's what I need. There it is. I'll do the eyes and then metallics after that, I think. Yeah, there we go. I can do some silvers on here as well, I think. Oh, that's running a bit too much there, right? Where's my like little tiny brush? Nope, that's a 2. That's too big. There you go, 0. That's the one I want. I have one cat that's super social and very vocal. She will purr before I even touch her. The black cat is like a dwarf among cats. She just grunts and snorts a lot. Aw, that's cute, man. It's funny, our 2 that we have, so Guts, the little black cat, he's very much like that. He's not, he's vocal, but he's like, he will, he does the same where I just need to say his name and he'll start purring, or I'll just look at him a certain way and he'll start purring. Super affectionate, super cute, like actually just the sweetest little boy. Nibbler, our bigger cat, he's a little bit more awkward. He's a bit more anxious and stuff like that as well. Still extremely affectionate, but he's also just a little bit more like wary of other people. And also, it's, you know, it's obvious that the which one's more social in terms of the cats for who spends time with me while I'm streaming. Because Nibby will usually just sit outside there. Right, there we go. But back to the weird sound. I don't know, like definitely it's been a noise that's been ingrained into me forever, and certainly whenever I'm out with anybody else, we see like a cat in the street or something, you'll get down and go, psh, 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 psh. Come here, little cat. Psh, psh. I think I'll be getting Blood for the Blood God's cat's attention by doing that again there as well. I'm getting... I mean, they look at you like a madman regardless, but it's more just a... I think it's more just to get their attention, more than anything. Because again, it's definitely not a noise that a cat ever actually makes. She never left. There are two types of people, those who like cats and those who are wrong. Yeah, absolutely. You ever notice this though, chat, that like, see if you're a cat person, you're more than likely going to be a dog person as well. But you're going to be like, oh yeah, I'm a cat person. I much prefer cats. Like, they're cool. They're chill. I love those little critters. But then you speak to a dog person and most of the time they'll be like, oh, I hate cats. Oh, I can't stand them. They're awful, but no, dogs, way better. Like, they seem to stand on business, like, way more about, like, not liking cats. Again, as opposed to, like, a cat person who just goes, yeah, I like both. Because I grew up with both. I had cats in the house, I had a dog in the house. I now have 2 cats here. There's a small dog chewing his ass here in the minute as well. Good boy. Good boy. Yeah, I love animals. They're such a blessing on this world. We don't deserve them. We don't deserve them, chat. Alright, let's try and do this eye as well. That's kinda... It's like on the other side there, right? I kinda need to lock in here, chat. So... Ah. Yeah, that's better. There we go. Got it. PSA no one needs, but it's raining. For all my English homies down there, I can only say about time for y'all. You needed some relief. You certainly needed that relief. Okay, cool. Now we can do the Warp Stone Glow. Let's go. Oh, Warp Lightning, sorry, is what it is. We're going with the contrast paint for this here. Chat, on the topic of animals, anybody got any weird animals? I know that the narrative painter in the chat, he's got a big collection of reptiles and snakes and stuff like that as well. Has anybody got anything like kind of fun? Not to say that dogs and cats aren't fun as well, but anybody else got any weird stuff? I've never had like a weird animal. Like I've never had like any form of reptile. I've never had like anything like that. You got a beta fish. What is a beta fish? Is it next to an alpha fish? Beta fish. Yo, look at those. Oh, they're like the fighting ones. Ah, okay. They are dope. That's sick. You got a toddler painting kill. Yeah, that counts, man. Yeah, absolutely. 20 house spiders. Let's go. What kind of spiders were they? I've been seeing a lot of like jumping spider content pop up on my Instagram recently. They look like such little friendly little critters. Like they look like they're really like personable to you and stuff like that, and they actually get to like know their owners or get familiar with people. A lot of crow content recently as well, which has been pretty cool. Yo, Mateo, what's happening? What's happening, man? Used to have a crested gecko. She was the best. Would crawl over your head and just sit there. She even used to jump on a blue Russian cat we had at the time. Aw, that's cute. 2 Armani shrimp. One of them is massive. Oh, I don't know. Just walking while I have the windows open at night. And you're like, you're part of the family now. Oh, that was close. Yeah, like little house speed res. We don't get a chance to have many spiders in the house because the cats eat them. Come on, camera. There we go. God, we're also kind of blasting that out there a little bit as well. I need to, again, lock in time here, chat. Okay. And then... No, my fringe blocking that shit. Okay. Whew! I was holding my breath there for that as well. Oh, Armano. Armano shrimps. Yeah, I was thinking Armani was quite a fun name for some shrimp. Cat doesn't eat spiders. She loves licking the nets. Listen, it's all a form of protein, I guess. Yeah, my cats kind of do the, like, they play with it for a little bit and then eat it. Whoever gets to it first eats it. Right, okay. Sorry, eyes are getting me right now. Chat. Just while I get these little green... eye visors done. Just trying not to spill it anywhere else. Okay, cool, that should be fine. And then I could do it on the scope as well there. It's like cotton candy to her. It's a little treat. The cat has a little bit of spider web for a treat. Mateo, I am working on just more blood angels today, man. As always. There's 3 things that are certain in this life right now. Death, taxes, and stacked working on the on Blood Angels. You done Vike for 2,000 times. Is the sub alert gone? No, the sub should be there, man. Did you sub? Oh, dude, I'm sorry. I wish it gave me a scare for that. You know what? Just for that as well. Hold on. Where is the subs? Oh, that's the... I think that's the wrong alerts there. Hold on. Give me 2 seconds. Give me 2 seconds, chat. That's the wrong ones as well. Where the hell are my sub alerts gone? Subs. Weird. Yeah, I don't know what's happened with that, man. Because I did change them to... Hold on, we'll get this going. Call the tech priest. Somebody call the tech priest. This isn't the actual one, but... Ah! That's not your one there, but that should be the sub one. that should be going. Mateo, thank you, man. If you resubbed there, I really appreciate that, man. Thank you so much. I'm sorry that didn't actually trigger there. There we go. That should be the one as well, but jeez, oh. Appreciate you, homie. Appreciate you. Yo, Jaden, what's happening, man? Welcome in, dude. Welcome in. Keeping that streak alive. Calling him the Undertaker. Let's go. 2 guinea pigs as well. Coffee and hobby. Let's go, man. Guinea pigs seem like such little cuddly little guys. Cuddly little dudes. Doing well, Jaden. Yeah, thanks, man. How are you? You on break from work, or are you finished for the day, man? You heading up the road? Right, chat. I could do metallics, or I could do oils. I think I'm gonna do oils. I think I'm gonna do that because I don't need the oils for the metallics. I don't really use them for that, and what I think that'll do is that'll give them some definition and help them to dry a little bit. Excuse me, man. Where is that bloody thing? There it is. I just needed to grab that. Is the date later still up? Huh? Very anxious and active. Oh, we guinea pigs, we anxious guys. With one very anxious cat, I know what it's like to have some anxious animals. You just need to be nice and patient with them, you know. Right. I probably should get a little napkin for this as well. I've got a little spare one here. Let's do some oils, let that dry a little bit, and then I'll go back in and do some metallics. That's what I will do. We're making okay progress on these guys, that's for sure. For sure. Oh, a little separation anxiety with the little guinea pigs. Oh. Oh, nice little painting date with the Chaos crew, man. Let's go. Hell yeah, Mateo. How's your partner found? Like, is she like pretty new to obviously Warhammer or painting miniatures in general? I guess because I know she made her page, but is this a new like sort of thing into the hobby, or has she done it before and just didn't make a page? Because y'all are hella cute doing your minis together and stuff, man. I love to see that. It's very, very cute. Right, chat. I'm gonna give you the nice satisfying capillary action here. You ready? You ready for this, chat? Bush. Oh, bush. Bush. And we will get in and clean that up. How do you like the paint handle, man? I've only used mine for a couple months and I'm still adjusting from the skinny Citadel model. Yeah, man, this one's okay. I like the grip on it, but as I was saying, the brand who make it, I'm kind of I'm not happy with them anymore, man. I've stopped working with them. They were stealing other people's art. It's funny going back to the Citadel one after this. Or like sometimes I'll use like cork and stuff like that, like for like these guys. But yeah, it takes a little bit of time to get used to, for sure. She's so she doesn't like Warhams, but she painted before in February. Done her first one now, but I printed her stuff like Pokemon or Resident Evil stuff. She's progressing at insane speeds though. Let's go. I noticed you guys were making your way through RE5, which is cool. Which I played for the first time. I never remember Sheva looking like Hatsune Miku though, so it's like that meme of the pure like, have you got this modded? No. And then it turns out and it's Master Chief. 7 minutes. 7 minutes is all I can have to play with you. Here I am, giving up my valuable time. And you waste it by running around. I want to play 9 again, man. That would be good. I did complete it quite a lot, though. Played it a whole bunch. Your car's black box is trying to turn itself on. My car is just on my drive. That's popping off, man. I was away to say that as well. It's like, you're not listening to me while driving, are you? Bit of stacked overdrive in the car, man. Which I appreciate if anybody takes the time anywhere to listen to me, but please drive responsibly. Kiss her mate to Paige because super impressed in my eyes and she wanted friends who got her in the case crew. Thanks to Stu. Yeah, man, it's cool. I gave her a follow the other night and I was like, damn, some of these are really good. Which I'll be sure to engage with the content, man. You know how it goes. Invented your own paint handle with a magnet and poster putty top, and it's indefinite turntable spin top. Let's go. Ingenuity from girl painting. You'd love to see a little bit of ingenuity in the community. Yeah, it's funny when you make your own little you're like, I'm not buying that. I could definitely just make something of that. Dubs for Mateo's fiance in the chat. Drive fast, take chances. 1 litre shit box, just have to drive carefully. It says no. Boots ticket. Oh, nice, man. Hell yeah. Yeah, I'm looking forward to meeting y'all. That's gonna be fun. Trying to make it happen on my end. I definitely will not have any certainly any plans. I just need to figure out how I can make the finances work, man, you know? That's it. Chat, if you want to make sure that I get down to Chaos Fest, do as Mateo did and sub so I can go down and hang out with the Chaos crew. Zero power when you turn the AC on. I'll just paint your fingers. Yo, that's with the pepper grinder. That's smart because that's a good like grip. I might need to try that out if we ever upgrade our pepper grinder. Like just the small one I got from the shop. Right. Where are we at with these oils? So this guy's got the big shin pads, so I don't need to do any of the knees or anything like that. Let's just... So I've been using these oils instead of making my own just because I can't be bothered with the cleanup anymore. And they seem to be doing okay. They do leave a bit of a weird white residue in some bits, but it's definitely I, 'cause, 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 ' it's easier for me to like. Again, it just means I don't need to clean it up, you know, more than anything. Okay. Did I do that? Let's do this. Oh, that's a bit too much. It's fine. We're going to be cleaning this up anyway with spirits in a minute. Right, we've done there. We've done there. Let's do the backpack. Do his wee bag. You got to do his wee bag, chat. A wee bit of boots and hoose. Jaden. Let's go. Back to work at Vike, man. That, the Lord of the Frenzied Flame ain't going to paint himself, man. I've enjoyed the updates, though, in the Discord, man. That's been sick. Right, let's... Now we just need to do his helmet after this. And then we'll do the cleanup. Oh, girl painting. I'll have a look at that link there as well. Just as soon as I've done this, these last little bits of oils, just so that I can let it do its thing and it can start drying a little bit before we inevitably go in and take it off. Fill those bits there. Turns out like a Grim Falcon. What's happening, man? Over on YouTube right now. Turns out not only too effing broke to play 40k, I'm far too impatient as well to play or to paint, because both of them are long processes. Appreciate you jumping in the chat. Okay. Right, there is one messy boy. Oofed. Cleaning and building done in an hour. Nice. So nice salamander as well. That's sick. Hell yeah. Great ingenuity with the with your pepper grinder. Let's go. It's not a salamander. What is it? Oh, it's a raptor. Sorry, it's a raptor. I just saw the I saw the green on the side and then saw the obviously the thingy. But then I noticed obviously the grenades, the pouches, the insignia. Yep, raptor. There he is. Sick. Looking great. Both is good there from Grim Falcon. Right, okay. Let's... Oh. Magnet a bit strong there. Oh, don't want to touch that. Okay, I'm going to just wipe a little bit of that off there. And then... Do we need any underneath there? I'll maybe put a bit in the arm crevice just to darken it up just ever so slightly. Okay, sweet. That sweet capillary action doing its job. Oh, nice one, Kirk. You got a fully fledged army that you can go into. Go in with your Tau. It always sounds so Scottish whenever I say it like that. I need to like overpronounce it, like Tau. Tau. Nah, for real though, I love the modern mythology. Lord of the Rings guy that kind of likes the grim dark every now and then. Hell yeah, man. That's some stacked overdrive lore that I've spoke about in the chat before. But my first first introduction to 40k, or just miniatures in general, I guess the Games Workshop, was back in my hometown. My dad used to have a shop that was just above the Games Workshop, and when I'd have to wait on him finishing like after school, they had a Bridge of Khazad-dûm diorama in their window, and I just used to stare at that shit, man. Oh my god. I was like, oh, that's the coolest thing I've ever seen. Wow. And then ended up walking in, and then somebody was like, hey, you should buy some Space Marines instead. I was like, okay, I'll do that. So I did that. Hey, not while I'm using oils, man. If I can erase the heraldry of a Space Marine chapter and totally redo it, what would I pick? What an interesting question. I don't know, really. There's not any that I particularly don't like, is the only thing. I mean, maybe, like, I don't know, maybe, like, World Eaters or something like that. I'd maybe change, but I don't know what I would change it to, is the only thing. Let me ponder on that. I feel you've got one, girl painter. Let me know, or girl painting, sorry. Let me know what your thing is, and if anybody in chat's got them, let me know. Grim Falcon. All right, lunch break done. Hope next time I pop in before you before you became so popular. You're too good for me. Appreciate you stopping by, man. Thanks for the kind words. Too much oil. Ah. Dark Angels turn them into space wolves. Khazad-dûm and Helm's Deep. Every man's little slice of fantasy last stand bleed out spot. Nutshell by Alice in Chains starts playing. Took so long to figure out and balance the lists. Glad you got that done now though, Kirk. That's cool, man. Very cool. Now let me paint up your troops. Commission me to paint your troops. I would take the baby blue screen from the Space Wheels and put it in the trash can. And now they get a dark grey scheme, white shoulder pads and white helmets. The 30k Space Wheel scheme is kind of cool with that sort of like, you know, sort of grey, dark grey blue colour as opposed to the baby blue. Chat, I'll be honest as well, I think the colour scheme of the Space Wheels is the only thing I like about them. I'm not a big Space Wheels fan. I think it's the whole Viking thing. I'm not really keen on it, really, anyway. I like that kind of darker, like, obviously, like, heresy style, you know? Kind of falls into it a little bit more. It'd be quite interesting to see them like done like that as well. The white as well is quite a cool choice. The only white that I've ever really seen is like obviously like Sternguard and like veteran like Ultramarines sort of style. I'd maybe do like, I don't know, because I do like the Dark Angels like green, like the Caliban green is cool. And maybe do something different with like, I don't know. Iron Hands I feel should be different. Like Iron Hands definitely. Instead of them just being black, having them as like, I don't know. What color could you do the Iron Hands in? Because the fact you've obviously got, like, Raven Guard and Iron Hands as black, I think is a bit... You just do them as like a really dark red, as opposed to the yeah, like rusty kind of, as Clem just said there, and as Mechanicus aligned does make a lot of sense as well. Like especially, you know, that Mars red style. Even if you wanted to do them black as well, you know, you kind of have like the Sororitas colors like with them. That would be pretty cool. I just don't like how it's, yeah, it's just black, you know. It's just a bit boring. And I like, you know, I like black color schemes as well. It's just more like, it's just like, oh, just do them as metal, you know. First practice on Mantic Orc minis, saturating dark scheme. Skim is based dark brown over black, army painter green's the mid-tone, nice. Highlighted with army painter necrotic flesh. Son's doing Iron Hands. He says he likes the black and metal look. Hell yeah. The like I think it matches with the obviously with the, you know, when you've got like black against metals and stuff like that. I just think in terms of if you're going to have one Space Marine Legion that are black, then the Raven Guard make a lot more sense. Because they're like more sneaky and covert-y and stuff like that. And also like Raven, you know. Yeah, aye, absolutely. Let him do his thing. I think that's really important, especially, see, for like newcomers into the hobby, as well, you know, especially kids. But I think any newcomer in the hobby as well, just let them do what they want, man. Like, you can learn as you go is the easy thing. It's like you don't need to like immediately submerge yourself in all of the lore to say, you know, oh yeah, but this is lore accurate, so you need to paint it like that. It's like, just do what you want just now, and then, you know, if you start aligning with something, do that, but inevitably just paint them nice and cool, however you want, you know? Space Marines are Mechanicus aligned in red. Nice. Girl painting. Black armor looks good, though. It takes a bit of familiar values to keep it from looking grey. So if you give me 2 seconds, I kind of go for the more, like, cold blue approach with, like, my black armor, which is what I do in my Sororitas models, which, oh my legs. This one. Hey, get off the chair. So we have that. Whoa. Dice flying everywhere, guys. So for the black armors that I do, hold on, let me get rid of the open oils on my table here so I don't have a spill. So instead of the grey sort of focused blacks, I go with a more blue for like my Sororitas. So they've got this kind of cold blue sort of look to them, which... There's my Paragon War suits, which, again, got these kind of blue highlights to them. Against the red, I think looks really good. And then there's like kind of standard armor there, which She's a badass. I go quite heavy on them, like I do go quite intense with the blue, like, but this is like obviously that kind of colder sort of look, you know. Which get another one. Hey, you get away. And then there is like that kind of style as well. So you can see the kind of differences between, like, I went grey with the black cloaks. I actually just did dry brushing on that, to be fair. And then blue on the actual metallics there. It's like a Celestian Sacrosanct. They are also a badass. Excuse me. Sisters are just the coolest models, aren't they? They're just so peak. Maybe I should go heavier on the gold and do NMM. Yeah, and a whole army project. You're at it, man. But yeah, there's a couple examples of like the black that I do, you know. Nothing revolutionary, just, you know, slight difference as well. Yo, we got a new follow as well, but it didn't pop off. I don't know what's going on with my activity feed today. It's acting very weird. Let me just check. Rise McV87. Yo, appreciate the follow. Thanks, man. I don't know why that didn't thingy there. Sub's not working. Follow's not working. What's going on, chat? We're only 4 away from our follow goal as well, y'all. We're nearly there. We're nearly there, chat. Let's go. Yeah, Rise, appreciate that, man. Thank you, dude. Yo, Girl Painting, thank you for the follow as well there. 157, chat. We're 3 away from our follow goal. 157. Can we hit that before I finish streaming today? Three left. I feel that the Thunderwolf Cavalry might get sent into Legends. Pure Black is outlawed. Oh, Mateo. Oh, honestly, fuck NMM. I'm hating every single second of like, but it'll pay off in the end. Absolutely, man. I know that feeling. Ah, Kirk, you're talking rubbish, mate. Sisters are the best. They're the absolute best. Get my spirits out here as well. Ban this guy. Ban this man. Black can take a bit of understanding, but it's also very flexible once you learn how. Yeah, I know. I kind of feel that as well. It's like you don't need a lot of black for it to read as black, you know. Like even again with like that, you know, it's a lot of it's blue, but this kind of like darker cold blue, you know, that's been hit with light. Loads of fun. Loads of fun. I've also had a lot of practice with it as well. That's like probably the colour I've painted the most, like more than anything. Right. That should be fine. I'm not going to reactivate any paint with this, I think. Right, you should step away though, Gutsy, because I'm bringing out some mineral spirits right now. We'll take away this. That's probably a bit too much as well there, but hey ho. If you start painting NMM, you can blast the models with ultra matte varnish without worry. You're an enabler, Lucky Knife. An NMM enabler. Right, let's try and remove a little bit of this. A little bit of the thingy here. When you understand black dye blue and green shown in cloth and armor makes sense. Most black dyes are either just a really dark blue or green. Yeah, there's obviously there's never anything that's, I think, truly black, you know, because that's like devoid of light, you know, at that point. And it just makes it a little bit more interesting as well when you've actually got like a little bit of a color in it, you know. Come on. Come on, there you go. Let's take away all of this excess oil wash. And then we should be in a good place. I think I would have been a bit quicker with this today if I was not doing it on stream, but that's always the case, to be fair. Which I appreciate y'all chatting and just hanging out with me today. It's always very, very well appreciated, and I like y'all coming and hanging out while I go through at a snail's pace on this Armageddon box. But we're all in the same boat, right? We're all dealing with the same thing. To be fair, I think I'll need to add a little bit more in some bits here anyway. That's for sure. Yeah, exactly. If it's taking me a bit longer, then I'm not buying new minis. Oh, Lucky Knife, there's a bud for you there. With Husky. I'm not even going to start the thing there. Hail Slanesh. We have an excess enjoyer in the chat, y'all. Yo, thanks for stopping in there. Husky, I was away trying to say the first part of your username again. What is happening? How are you today? Good shout. Hail Hydrate. Big sip of water, chat.
Chaos.
Big sip.
What do we do, sir?
Azuka. Thank you. Azuka. Azuka Husky. Thanks for stopping in today to the chat. Are you painting anything currently at your desk? Or anything like that?
Chaos. What do we do, sir?
No, it's not waterboards time, is it? Oh, jeez, oh. Oh, let's go some noise marines. Hell yeah. Pink and black?
Chaos. What do we do, sir?
Now, if you hit the follow button as well there, Azuka, then you'll hear your legion's battle cry. Yeah, let's go! Hell yeah. Thank you, Azuka, for the follow there. Also, that's what the 3rd Legion say as well. Ironic for the Emperor. Let's go. Thank you for the follow. Chat, only 2 away from our follow goal as well. Let's go. Can we hit our follow goal by the end of the stream? I'm probably going to be wrapping up just after 4 o'clock, so in the next like 10-15 minutes or something here. Anyone want to hit that follow? You might be able to hit me to the 160 by the end of the stream. While I take off some oils here. Children of the Emperor, death to his foes! I do love Fulgrim. I'll say that. I do thoroughly enjoy Fulgrim. I think he's great. After listening to the obviously the 4th Heresy book. Yes, a little bit. Azuka. I paint some Night Lords as well on the side. So here's some little grotty boys from the Night Lords, which I've been painting up on the sides. Yeah, Rob, just because this is your stream doesn't mean we decide when it ends. Yo! Furian and Gigachurin. Hell yeah. Thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Chat, we are one away from our follow goal. Come on, y'all. You can do this. You can do this. 159 out of 160, chat. Peak. Y'all are peak. Thank you so much for the follows. Thank you so much for coming in and hanging out. I mean, it's not the perfect third Legion, but they are cool. Yeah, nobody can be that perfect. No way. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I like how there's a little bit of crossover, obviously, from like the YouTube stream. People jump over here. Little community over on YouTube, little community over on Twitch. I really do appreciate that. That's awesome. Thank you so much. Yo, Simon, what's happening, man? Welcome in, dude. Because apparently, according to Rob, I'm not getting to finish my stream today when I want to, but hey ho. You worship a false king? A corpse emperor? Right, there we go. There's a little bit on the top there as well. Let's get that sorted there. What's happening, Simon? You okay, dudes? Are you good today? Hell yeah. One away, chat. One away. Who wants to be that 160th follower to hit off the follower goal alert? Which is becoming more and more consistent these days. I've got to say, thank you very much to anybody. But we are hitting that follower goal more and more regularly on these streams, which is sick. Which is absolutely awesome. I roll heretics. Ugh, heretics. No, chat. Y'all play nice. I do want to. I would like to try some EC as well. I think they were giving one away as like a mini of the month at one point, weren't they? Like, see when the range just released. But my bloody local Games Workshop, man, is always sold out of the mini of the month. So annoying. Or it's something I don't want, you know. You got a little bit of spice everywhere there. That's what I'm talking about. Some Space Marines, some Xenos. All the good stuff. Well, I guess it's a free mini of the month, so they're not technically sold out of it, but they're always just... They always get such limited numbers that they never have one for your boy over here. Because I need to be in like queue at like 9 o'clock in the morning or something like that. If you were a miniature, how would you want your base design to look? Just sand 3D printed with tactical rock, texture roller. I'd want a big ass tactical rock to then have maybe another 5 tactical rocks. Raised on cork as well, because I want to be higher than several other minis. Oofed. Yeah, apparently the Aussie tax on on Warhams is absolutely bonkers. Like, don't get me wrong, it's, you know, it's still quite expensive in the UK, but the at least it's just made kind of, you know, a few hours down the road from where I am. Like $100, 100 Australian dollars. Oh, 110. Jeez. Oh, woofed. For like 5 minis. That's crazy. Holy. I don't really have an army to sell, just paint and build whatever I want. Right now, it's Fabius Bile for a painting contest and finish up the new Legion's Imperial Reaver Titan. Hell yeah! Let's go. That's sick, Furian. I used to be very like that. I used to be very, right, okay, I'm just going to paint what I want, and I'm going to, you know, do this new thing, I'm going to try this new thing, yada, yada, yada. Until I started playing, and then that kind of motivated me to, like, really kind of lock in and just, like, paint an army up. So I've got a playable Sisters force of about 1,000 points, maybe 1,500 points of Sisters, and then I have now maybe about like close to 1,500 points of Blood Angels to paint up. There's a lot. I've got a lot to paint, but we're getting there. We're definitely getting there. Yeah, man. Absolutely. The Blood Angels, like, that's why I'm really locking in on them just now, is like because I really want to get them played. Because sisters are a great army to play, but they're spongy. Pure glass cannon stuff, like, just I guess spongy's not really the right word for that. They die quick. And they're a very shooty army as well, whereas like Blood Angels like would be a good melee focus. Let's get up, jump packs, do all the good stuff, Black Rage stuff, all that good, you know. That'd be fun. Right. I think that's a good amount. So there we go, chat. There's after oils are done. We still need to get some battle damage and stuff like that as well, but let's... just a bunch of... Yeah, it's like you've only got like what, the Noise Marines, the Tormentors, Flawless Blades, and I mean your characters as well, but it's only really Lucius, Fabius Bile, and Fulgrim really. Yeah, there's not really anything else. Have I missed anything else out there in terms of like what the what other units you get? Because that, yeah, it kind of sucks. It's like it's kind of the same as like, you know, like Night Lords and stuff like that as well, where it's just other Chaos units. It's quite hard to like really get quite specific with it. Okay. Cool. Yeah, the only Chaos demons you get is a Helldrake Defiler, Mauler Fiend, and a few Slaanesh demons. Yeah, I guess it falls into like the Slaanesh stuff there as well. Okay, so we did the blacks, we did the Purity Seals, we did the greens, and we did the oils. That was kind of about it, really. But that is on 2 minis, chat, which I guess we're good there. No Chaos Guard, no Hellbrutes, no other cool things, and no Forge Fiend, which is the Mauler Fiend box. That sucks. I guess we'll probably see a new Helldrake, a new Hellbrute this year. You would hope, anyway. Like, the wee box guy is just a bit... Okay, chat, that's 4 o'clock. Which means I'm going to wrap up. I really appreciate everybody hanging out. coming and spending a little bit of time with me while I did a little bit of batch painting today. For all the new folk today as well, thank you so much for coming in and spending a little bit of time with me today. Thank you very much for the follows. We're one away from our brand new follower goal of 160 followers, which I really, really appreciate. Thank you very, very much. Now, tomorrow, chat, I'm going to be back at 6 p.m. UK time. We're actually going to be having our Twitch community highlight. Now, for anybody who has not joined the Discord, I've just had it up in the chat there. That is the link to the Stacked Overdrive Discord. There is a section in there where you can post your minis. I'm going to be on stream tomorrow showing them off. I'm going to be glazing them hard. I'm going to be talking about how cool everything is. It's our monthly chat, well, our monthly live stream that we do, where I show off and we just talk about the community stuff, which is absolutely sick. I think there's also an ad, so I'm going to hang tight for 2 seconds. Let's just, you know what, while that's doing it, I'll have a little look, because let's raid Holly as we usually do on the Tuesday here. What did you knock off there? I'm not going anywhere. Not yet. We tell you when you're finished. I'll just I'll hang tight for all the ad viewers right now who are in the I should really change the length of that. 90 seconds is a bit savage for that, isn't it? And let's see. Oh, actually, I don't think I can control that. We'll wait until the ads are done here, chat, and then I'll do a proper sign off for everybody. Well, we can have a look back at our. Let me know when the ads have finished, chat, and then I'll be able to give you all the relevant information for the stream tomorrow. For all the streams tomorrow, for the big community highlight showcase. We love a community highlight showcase. As much as y'all love seeing me constantly painting Blood Angels, which is the thing. But yeah, we'll see. I posted it in the... Jesus Christ! Rise with the sub, man! Thank you so much for the tier 1 there, brother. That alert worked. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate that. And you managed to give me the biggest jump scare of my life there. That is sick. Right, chat, I think the ads have finished now. You're a legend. Thank you, Rise, for that. Chat, tomorrow, 6 p.m. UK time is going to be the Twitch community highlight stream. You can join the Discord here. I posted the link just in the chat. It should be here. I'm just going to hit it again just because. There we go. It's over on Twitch chat right now. I can't put it on YouTube for some reason right now. But if you want to join the Discord tomorrow, we are going to be doing our highlight stream. I'm going to be having a look at everybody's minis. We're all going to be talking about how cool stuff is. There's some amazing stuff in there, and there's some amazing painters in there too. Thank you so much for all the new follows. Thank you so much for the subs. Thank you so much for the bits. I'm over on Instagram at Stacked Overdrive Painting if you want to keep up with my projects and everything I am doing. If you want to get me to 160 follows as well, we're only one away. You can hit that in the time. I'm hoping we can jump back into that. Now, I'll be back tomorrow, and I will be back on Friday as well. But we're currently going to jump over to my friend Monopolite, who was in the chat earlier. She is currently painting her first bust. Now, this thing looks absolutely sick. Holly's an award-winning painter, and she's a very lovely person. So let's all jump over, say hi to Holly. We're going to go raid her if you stick around for a couple of minutes and give her a follow. But until then, thank you so much for spending your time with me on this Tuesday afternoon. I've been Kieran, also known as Stacked Overdrive Painting. I appreciate you, and we'll speak later. Bye-bye!
I know.